Hi everyone, welcome to the next video of the Science Interactive Labs. First thing we're going to do is go ahead and click on the online required labs section in our Canvas course. We're going to go to modules. We're going to scroll down to the online labs. And we are going to go to using drug references. We're going to load it in a new window. And we are here. So we're going to test our knowledge. Match each common drug reference with the best description of the information it provides. So in here we have list all FDA approved drug products with therapeutic equivalents. And that is going to be the orange book. So you're going to drag it over here. Current information for reimbursements for patients on Medicare and Medicaid. And that is going to be cms.gov. Current information on controlled substances and drug scheduling. That is going to be the DEA.gov. Compilation of resources providing information on drug pricing, evidence-based clinical resource and drug information, toxicology, medication, and disease management. And that's going to be the Micromedics. Next, classification, use dosage information and manufacturers for each drug listed. And that's going to be the drug facts and comparisons. And then lastly, current information on all food, drugs, medical devices, vaccines, and cosmetics. And that is going to be the FDA.gov. Classify each statement below by whether it is an indicator of a reliable or an unreliable drug information reference. So a medical professional's personal blog, is that going to be reliable? And no, that's going to be unreliable. Website selling the drug treatments it is promoting. And that, of course, is going to be unreliable. The website ends in .gov, and that is going to be reliable. The website is associated with an established institution, and that is going to be reliable. Website promoting treatments not approved by the FDA. So, of course, it's going to be unreliable. And then providing citations to credible sources is going to be reliable. All right, so you can read this paragraph, and you should, on exploring drug references. Hit next. And then read about exploring traditional references. And then let's go to question time. So pharmacies no longer use any printed drug references due to the prevalence of available online resources. That is actually false. When you go into the pharmacy, you will see some printed drug references in the pharmacy, most likely. All right. And then you can read on exploring internet references. So we're going to go to question time. Which of the following is not a sign that an online drug reference is a credible source of information? So the answer is going to be stating the website has information doctors don't want you to know. And you can read here on exploring unreliable resources. And it gives you an example of an unreliable resource. And you can click on each one and read about it. A personal blog or website should not be relied upon as a reference of drug information. So we already answered that in the other questions. So that's true. We're going to review our answers and then test your knowledge. So you're going to do that chart again. So hopefully you remember your answers. You're going to do that again. Hopefully you remember your answers. And then we're going to go into experimentation overview. Yours should automatically take you to that spot. We're gonna look at materials. So the only thing we need in this lab is pen or pencil and a piece of paper. And we're gonna go to using drug references. So use one or more of the reliable drug references listed in table 2 to research the drug Glumetza. So then you're going to record the information in data table 1. So you can click on any of those to get the information. And you're going to fill in the drug, the generic name, other brand names, drug formulations, drug class, DEA schedule, and resources used. And then you're going to repeat those steps 1 through 3 for the remaining drugs in data table 1. Signs of a reliable resource include an affiliation with a reputable medical organization. The website cites credible sources when presenting information. Information is generally accepted by the medical community and no red flags are present. Question 2, what are some potential benefits of using an online resource over a printed text resource? What are some potential drawbacks? So benefits can include ease of access, reduced cost, and of course, most up-to-date information. And some potential drawbacks are the higher occurrences of unreliable resources online than in print. All right, so the next part, locate an unreliable medical resource online. So you can just go online and you can Google something random, or you can go to Wikipedia, which we know is not reliable. And let's just look up drugs that and then let's just click on it. Anything medical is fine. It does not have to be whatever. All right, then we need to take a screenshot. To do the screenshot, we're going to hit Shift Window S. This should come up. We're just going to drag. That was freeform, so it looks a little sloppy, but that's totally fine. So that's going to go onto our clipboard. However, we cannot paste it into Science Interactive. So we actually are going to have to paste it into like Microsoft Word, Google Docs, or Adobe, whatever that you have. Otherwise, you can take a picture of it and then send it to yourself and save it on your computer. That's totally fine. All right, so let's go to Microsoft Word, and I'm just going to do Control V for Control Paste. And there is my thing, and I'm going to save it so I can find it once I'm on Science Interactive. So this was my screenshot. All right. All right, so now we are going to upload our photo we took. So if you used your phone to send yourself a photo to your email, you're going to need to save it from there and also upload it this way. So I'm going to go over here to the data table. And you guys should have an upload button where you can upload the photo that you just took. Right, and then it wants you to label at least 3 visible red flags that indicate this to be likely to be an unreliable medical source. So just see how they have it here, here. Right. Now we are in the evaluation. Before you proceed, did you complete all the required exercises and assessments in this lesson? If not, please return to the previous section to finalize your work. So if you didn't upload the photo, now is the time to go back and do it. And if you have any trouble, just please let us know. I am going to click on the start evaluation. Question 1, blank lists all FDA approved drug products with therapeutic equivalents. And that is going to be the Orange Book. Blank is run by the U.S. National Library of Medicine and has current information on health topics, drugs, and supplements in a medical dictionary and encyclopedia. And that is going to be medlineplus.gov. Next, an unreliable drug reference will have obvious red flags. Therefore, any website without obvious red flags can be trusted as providing reliable information. What do you think that is? That's going to be false because just because it doesn't have any red flags doesn't mean that it's necessarily a reliable medical reference. Next, websites promote treatments that are unapproved by the FDA and are unlikely to be reliable sources for accurate drug information. That's going to be true. Although printed references are quickly being replaced by online resources, many pharmacies continue to maintain and update print text. So does anyone remember what that one is? That is going to be true. So which of the following is not an indicator of an unreliable drug reference? And that's going to be the resource has not been updated in 2 months. So just because of that, it doesn't mean that it's unreliable. 7, only drugs that have classified DEA schedule are present in most drug information resources. That's going to be false. We care about all the drugs. And then lastly, we have unreliable drug references never have more than one red flag. And that is going to be false. We're going to hit finish. We're going to review our answers. Then we're going to go to extension questions. Provide an example of a situation in a commercial pharmacy where you may need to utilize a reliable drug reference to find a therapeutic equivalent to a prescribed drug. You can use your imagination here, but usually when we're looking for a therapeutic equivalent, it's usually because it is not covered by the insurance. I'm going to agree to the statement above, certify that I'm turning this in and hit submit. So if you didn't do that, it has not been submitted. So keep that in mind for all of the labs.